You ever wondered what people across the country and here in our state felt following President Abraham Lincoln's assassination? You have a chance to learn in a play at the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum. Discover how one destiny is actually a part of all of our stories. Show director Phil Funkenbush joins us with more information. Phil, welcome.
Welcome. I'm glad to be here.
This is not a new thing. You've been doing this for a good long time now.
Since 2009.
Wow. And
the play was commissioned by Ford's Theater in Washington, and that's where it started. And they're still doing the play there as well. So to see this play that's set on the stage of Ford's Theater, to see it at Ford's Theater is very cool.
I bet.
But if you can't go to Ford's Theater, you can see it at the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Museum in Springfield.
Which is a little closer to home for most.
Definitely.
To set the stage for us, literally and figuratively here, for what we're going to see at this play.
Again, it takes place on the stage of Ford's Theater about 10 days after the assassination. And the actor, Harry Hawk, who was the actor who was on stage when Lincoln was shot.
Okay.
He's there in the theater. And the manager, one of the managers of the theater, Harry Ford, who was one of the Ford brothers, comes in, and what are you doing here? And they start this conversation, and it basically goes to what could we have done if we had known this or this or this? And then through the play, they each become all these other characters, and they act out these scenes. And so, like, one of them is an actor, another actor in the play, who saw Booth that day. And Booth gave him a letter to take to the newspaper the next morning. And he still had it in his coat when this all happened, you know. And then there's a stagehand at the theater who is not a Lincoln fan. And he becomes a little suspicious. So there's all these little things that happen during the play. And the whole thing is 40 minutes long.
How much of this is based on what we do know now factually, and how much is, well, this could have been?
Everything is factual, but the scene itself.
Okay.
The two actors, as far as we know, wouldn't have. We don't know if they had that conversation.
Did never sit down 10 days after the assassination and have a conversation.
But the playwright, Richard Hellison, was given the parameters: 35-minute, 40-minute play, 2 actors. They can't play Lincoln or Booth, and no scenery. And so that's how the play happened.
So if people want to see this at the museum, there are a number of different performances coming up.
We have a show tomorrow at 2:30. Next week, I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2:30 in the afternoon. It's a free show. And Tuesday is our 250th performance.
Wow.
Which is very cool.
Over the course of the last 10 years, it's been 250?
I had no idea.
And there's so much more to do at the museum, too, in addition to just go see the play.
If you haven't been in a while, it's a good time to come. We have a brand new World War II exhibit that's phenomenal. And we have a great railroad train exhibit, which is very cool for the kids. And we have, there's people running around in period clothing and historical figures from the past. And the other 2 shows, The Ghost of the Library, of course, it's very incredible, and it's a moving show as well. So there's always something, This Saturday, I have a Civil War band at 10:30 in the morning.
You guys are very busy.
So you never know what you're going to... Any day, there's something fun going on.
So what's the cost involved? Is it just entrance to the museum, or how does this all work?
Museum entrance, yeah. Just buy a ticket to the museum, and you can see all these other things. And the show is free, and so,
Would you say this is a fairly family-oriented kind of play?
Very family-oriented play. In fact, just yesterday, someone said, is this okay for kids? I said, yes, and have your kids sit in the front row. Because we do a Q&A after every show. The kids ask the most amazing questions.
Oh, I bet.
They ask, like the other day, a kid said, who was Julius Caesar? Because they talk about the play Julius Caesar.
Oh.
And then another funny, one of the kids said, are you 2 actors? And everybody just howled.
The answer to the Caesar question, of course, is the guy who invented the salad, right?
Exactly.
Which is what you said. Okay. Make sure we have that straight.
Yeah.
Well, what's your pitch? 15 seconds, someone says, we're not sure if we want to go or not. What do you tell them?
Come to the play, because you will learn something that you had no idea.
Is there one specific thing you're thinking of,
I'm not
or it could be anything? Okay.
But every day we have somebody said, I had no idea. I had no idea. So
interesting. Well, it sounded you got me sold. I'd love to come see it, and
we'll see you tomorrow.
Thankfully, lots of options to do so. We will connect you with all the dates and the times and specifics about this play, and you can see the museum website right there, and we will give you all the other details on our website, which is